Howdy everyone, and welcome back to the Luna Geeks Out channel. I am battling quite the case of the hiccups right now, so you'll have to forgive me if that makes my ability to speak almost non-existent today. But we're back with another unboxing video, one of the rare non-K-pop unboxings. A couple months ago, I guess, 1914 announced they were re-releasing Eschatology of War. And I went and ordered a copy of that along with a shirt, I believe, maybe some other things, I don't remember, we'll see once we get it open. But yeah, we're unboxing that today, should be pretty fun. I should move the cord so I don't end up cutting that. Yeah, let's just go ahead and get this thing opened up and see what all we've got in here. See what the version I ordered looks like and everything in person. And I do actually know what version I ordered for once. I don't know the actual name of it off the top of my head, but I do know what the variant was. I remember the style of it, and it was very cool. Had a almost sort of mud look to it, which is very fitting for the idea of, you know, World War I, the trenches, all that you get with this band. And oh, here we have, well, let's see, here's just the receipt. It is the crystal clear silver and black vinyl. A lot of different colors in there, and then the Eschatology shirt as well. So let's take a look at that first. High quality shirt. It's a Gildan. I know some folks have had some complaints about Gildan shirts, but I've always liked the ones printed on those. Yeah, fantastic front to that. Well, actually, let me move this a little bit so you can see it a bit easier. Got the course band logo, the Iron Cross on it, and then you flip it around. Absolutely horrifying image on the back of the almost screaming skull mounted on the cross. Eschatology of War written down on the bottom. Very cool shirt. This is definitely going to get some wear. That is fantastic. That is a very good design. I was torn between getting that one and then the one where it was taking up so much space. That one and the design where it was the like 1914 Ukrainian soldier and then the 2023 Ukrainian soldier. Very cool. I might go back and order that one later as well, but I decided, you know, for the price that I was spending on this, makes sense to only go for one shirt, and I slightly preferred this design. It's a bit more me. But so you've got some bubble wrap, so of course that means you've got to give it a pop real quick. Oh, that's some good bubble wrap right there. Loud pop. That is nice. That is nice. Okay, so we'll set this aside. I have so many boxes that are piling up here because I keep forgetting that they're here. So I've probably got 3 or 4 different things, which is actually good because I was actually able to block off the sunlight here. So this actually has good lighting for once. But yeah, there's a lot. I'm going to have to remember that that's back there because I don't want to just leave that in the window. But anyways, let's get this opened up now and see what we're looking at with the record, how this design looks in person, because it looked incredible in sort of the render they had. But of course, there's always minor differences between those. Sometimes you actually get one that looks better than the render, sometimes you get one that looks worse. We'll see where this one falls. Set this down as well. And let's open this up. Oh, more bubble wrap as well. So once again, all right, that's solid right there. I'm going to have to save all this bubble wrap. I've got some stuff from the collection I'll be selling off pretty soon. So I'm holding on to all the packaging I end up receiving with stuff. And oh, that looks beautiful right there. Just the record itself. I love this new cover art for like the classic Eschatology cover art. I'm edited on screen. That is a great album cover, but this one is just phenomenal. I absolutely love this. And then swap it around to the back. You've got that Screaming Skull again track listing. One thing really cool with the vinyl release of this, I don't know if this is on the CD release as well, but it is on the vinyl release, is side D is the remixes of Gas Mask and Zeppelin Raids, which are both fantastic. I would implore y'all to listen to those. I don't know if they're actually available on Spotify or not, but I know they're on their Bandcamp. At least they were last I checked. So yeah, those are super cool. This is already torn open along the sides, so let's see if I can just get my fingernail in there, and there we go, there we go. And I should be able to just completely tear it off from here. Okay. For once everything was easy to open. This is, I think, actually the first time that has happened, which is insane. Of course, now it's not wanting to slide off, but that's a different issue. Okay, let's fold this open real quick. Oh, so they're just sitting in here like this. Okay, I guess things do get shipped like that a lot. Whew, that inside. Let's see. Well, that ain't English, so I can't read a lick of that. Let's see all the credits on this. I'll do different members there. Very cool, very cool. Look at that, you got this design here. There's that. I don't know what it says, but it's cool to see. It has the credits. There's one member, guitar, 77th Division, 307th Infantry Regiment, K Company, Sergeant Andrew Knifeman, if I'm reading that correctly, which I'm not sure I am with the font. Killed in action in the Argonne Forest. I'm unsure if that's someone who is like an ex-member of the band. I'm not too familiar with their lineup, unfortunately. But interesting credit for sure. We'll have to look into that and see if I can figure out what's going on there. But yeah, got band credits and everything. I'll take a look at the record real quick. We've got this here. Is this a... Ooh, lyric sheet. Nice, nice. Did you look at that? Photo on that side, the lyrics for all the songs, and in this side, same thing. Very cool, very cool. I love that. This British troops right here, wasn't sure at the start, but if you look at the masks, you'll see they have the hose, the tube that goes out and then down. The American masks have a different attachment for the hose. So there's definitely British troops. This I'm unsure on. I'm tempted to say Austro-Hungarian, but I'm not familiar enough with the uniforms to say for sure. I'll have to see if I can track down a photo source on that. But yeah, very cool, very cool. I was hoping we get lyric sheets in here. Is there one in the other side? I'm curious. Yeah, that is all of them. I was including War In and War Out, which makes sense why those aren't lyrics provided, just old songs from the era sampled for the intro and outro. Anyways, here's the big thing. Let's take a look at the actual records and see what these look like. And ooh, oh, that is incredible. That is, I was not expecting it to be as clear as it was. That was not too apparent on the actual, what's the word I'm looking for on the actual render, but man, that is incredible. This very well may be the best looking record I have in the collection. I would say it's a tie between this and the We Are Magonia record I'll have, and I'll have to edit that on screen as well. That is a beautiful looking one right there. But no, this, very cool. Definitely has a bit of that sort of muddy look to it that's very fitting. We'll take a look at the other one real quick, see what the quality is like on that. But yeah, very cool. Okay, not quite as much texture on this one. I like it a little more, but this is still fine. I just wish the other stuff was a bit more apparent in this. This, not much is showing up on camera, it doesn't look like. There's not much texture on this one. There's a lot on the other one, which I definitely prefer. And I mean, you know, these are all going to be random, so it's not too out of the ordinary, but it is a shame that that one is so underwhelming, might be the right word to go for. I would certainly hope it would be a bit more, but that's neither here nor there. Not really. So you get that down, and let's get this in here. And yeah, very, very cool. Glad to have gotten this in the collection. I actually already had all the music they had a while back. It was a deal on on Bandcamp. It was the Verkaiser Folk und Vaterland Complete Discography. So it was Eschatology, the FKVV EP, and their tracks in the Minenwerfer split, all bundled together. Like, I think it was like $7, which is an insane deal. And I don't often buy music digitally. I tend to go for physical releases when I can. But like, I couldn't turn that down. So I already had the stuff. But I'm glad to have a physical copy now. And I need to track down their other two albums as well, because I haven't had a chance to get those yet. But yeah, very, very cool. I will give this as I tend to do. We'll give this a brief review. Just track by track, just my quick thoughts. War In. I mean, it's one of those old songs from the day. I think that one is. It's a Long Way to Tipperary. I could be mistaken. You know what? Let me just pull my phone out and check since I do have it. It has been, I listened to this album not even a week ago, and I've already forgotten it because War In, War Out, different on each album. It's hard to remember. Yeah, it's A Long Way to Tipperary, War In. Classic track. I do really like what they did on this one, where the song slowly gets overtaken by sort of the sounds of the battlefield, which is really cool. But, you know, it's an old song sampled to be the intro. There's not a lot to say on it. It fits the album. I like it. I'm not going to go and listen to it much on my own, but it's pretty cool. Gas Mask. Great track. That one really has a lot of sort of like, what is it, sludge that I think they had a lot of influence from on this album. That kind of sound in there. There's some guitar there that also has like a siren kind of sound. Very cool track. Very almost oppressive, which is fitting for the theming. Love that one. Frozen in Trenches, Christmas Truce. Probably my favorite track on the album. One of my favorites from the band in general. The way that the Christmas song slowly gets overtaken by just the sounds of violence crashing down into just some intense metal music is incredible. Fits the idea so well. And then let me actually pull the lyric sheet out so I can read the actual line off. There's that middle section that just gets me every time. Yeah, at the end here, you have earlier part of the song repeated again, but at the end of the lyrics that are not repeated, I take the bayonet and run across the field. Young German reaches out to me. I hit him in the throat again, again, and again, because there is no fucking Christmas truce. Powerful stuff right there. Now, Tide has elements of both soldiers disagreeing with the Christmas truce, like, hey, they're the enemy, we're just going to keep killing them. But also you have that later in the war, the Christmas truce was forced to come to an end. It was no more. So a lot of different ideas within there. And of course, that almost more philosophical, if you will, idea of, you know, the Christmas, you know, that sort of perfect time of the year, unity and brotherhood and everything. In the middle of that, killing each other. Powerful, powerful stuff. Then following that up, you have Verdun. Doesn't quite live up to Christmas Truce, but it's still really good. First track of the Verdun trilogy over their 3 albums. It's fantastic. I like that one. Not a lot to say on it, but I really like that one. Caught in the Crossfire. A little forgettable for me, that one. And Battlefield just don't quite stick in my head. It's a fine track. 6 minutes 17-second runtime, according to this. That is long. I think that song is a little longer than it needs to be. But, you know, it's fine. Again, it not my favorite from them by any means. A little more forgettable, but it's a good enough track. Zeppelin Raids, that's a great one. Love the energy of that. The sample at the end, the lady talking about seeing a Zeppelin get shot down over a city is fascinating. I love the sample work that this band does. Not quite as apparent on this album as some of the other ones, I would say. I think it stands out a bit more on later albums. But that sample right there is incredible. And I need to track down what it's from, if I can find the original interview, if it's from a documentary, whatever. Need to track that down and give the whole thing a watch, because very, very cool stuff. Then you have my personal favorite track on the album, Autumn and Rise. It's the longest one as well, 8 minutes and 57 seconds, but it deserves that runtime. It is a fantastic, fantastic track. Has a couple different movements throughout it. I really like it. I don't have much to say, but I really like it. I do go back and forth between that one, Christmas Truce, as my favorite. Right now, I'd say it's my favorite from the album, but in the coming days, it'll switch to Frozen in Trenches, I'm sure. Then you have Arditi, about, of course, sort of the elite Italian troops, their equivalent of the stormtroopers. It's a good track. I did a bit of reading into the Arditi not too long ago, their origins for an essay I was writing in one of my classes. And I can't speak too much to how this track captures that history, because I didn't look too much into it. I was focusing more on sort of the almost environmental elements of the Italian campaign and how that played a part. But, yeah, to my understanding, it does a good job of capturing that idea. It's a fine track. One of the weaker ones of the album, I'd say, but it's good. Then you have Battlefield, again, a little forgettable, but it's fine. I like it. I don't have much to say on it, but it's a good track. Then you have Wore Out. Once again, I need to check and see what track they did for that. Okay, I don't know the name of it, but it's The Last Darn Mile, I think. I think that's the name of it. It might be something else, but that song. It's an outro track, another old song sampled. It's fine, not much to say on it. I like how they do that, but it's just old songs from the era, generally related to World War I, that are thrown into the intro and outro. It's a cool thing to do. There's not much to say. Then side D, you have the Gas Mask Eastern Front remix by Solar Owl. I think I'm getting that right. Which is a good enough track. It's a little off for me, but I like it. I think it's cool. And then you have Zeppelin Rage, the Western Front remix by Asmodai, I think. I'm not sure on that name. Yeah, Asmodai it looks like. I like that one a lot more. I honestly like that one maybe a tiny bit more than Zeppelin Rage. There's just an energy and an atmosphere brought forth with that just hits right. It is super, super cool. Love that one. The Gas Mask remix, honestly, you can skip that one if you want to. You have got to check out the Zeppelin Rage remix. That one is super cool, super cool. All in all, fantastic album. While I would say my favorite from them is The Blind Leading the Blind, this is one of the best debuts I have ever heard, and it is a shame that their latest stuff hasn't had as much of the black metal side of things. They've gone a bit more towards the death metal, so I'm glad that we got this one with this energy, even if they're not doing the same thing anymore, and even if I do actually like the newer stuff a bit more. Just fantastic album. And yeah, the physical stuff, super cool. Do wish that one record, the texture was a bit more on it, but I mean, the artwork on this is incredible. I need to find out who did this to credit them. I'm not seeing it here on the album. I'll have to look that up, see if I can figure it out and edit it on screen, because major props to whoever was behind this artwork. This is incredible. This is, I would say, the best cover art 1914 have at this point. Incredible stuff. Yeah, very cool physical stuff. The shirt as well, very nice. Feels very high quality. Love the design on this. Just classic band logo with a bit more on it, and then this haunting image on the back that is, this has stuck with me since I saw it. Yeah, very cool shirt, very cool physical stuff with this, very good music, lot of stuff to like about this one. But I am out of things to say now. We've unboxed it, we've reviewed it, we rambled on a bit more, so that is it. Thank y'all for watching. I mean, y'all know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. Let me know what you think about this album. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Let me know. Share your thoughts. What's your favorite track? What do you think about this physical version? Did you get another physical version of this? So on and so forth. If you're interested in the historical side of things here, of course, you're seeing some of the stuff behind me. I have an Instagram where I post all of this stuff, so that'll be linked down below, alongside, of course, just the normal music Instagram. Actually, probably just a link to it. I'll have that in there. I will have, while this isn't going into that place, I do have a historical music deep dives playlist, so you can check out some videos of me checking out historically themed music and talking about it. There's a couple 1914 reactions in there, so you can check out some more stuff related to this band. And I will have my 1914 videos playlist down below as well, again, for more stuff like this, and of course my music unboxing playlist. If you liked me just rambling about this stuff as I opened it up and took a look at it, then you can check out some more of that content. I always have fun making it. It doesn't perform well, but this is the content I do for myself, not for anyone else. So I'm always happy to make it. But yeah, I am out of things to say, so just once again, thank you for watching, and until next time, I'll be seeing ya.